Welcome back, everybody. These are some of the best survival island seeds for your world. We've got 5 big islands, 5 small islands, and 5 crazy islands for you today. Sit back, relax, and let's start off with the big islands. Number 15 is this large survival island with a huge mountain in the middle. Now this mountain here peaks at Y level 280, which is absolutely crazy. It's made of a bunch of stone, and then coming down one side you've got some plains trees, and on the other side you've got a badlands biome. Now something else cool underneath this mountain are a ton of exposed ores and some really big caves that you're going to be able to explore. There are so many things in this seed, I really just can't show it all in one video. Plains ravines, nether ruin portals, vertical cliffs, and a ton of coral reef surrounding you. This seed is absolutely incredible. The main thing number 15 was missing was a bunch of structures, and if that's what you want, then seed 14 will be perfect for you with 1, 2, 3 villages in this small area. So look, on this big island over here, there's 2 villages on it, and then coming over to a smaller island here, there's 1 village, and it's the only thing on here, which is pretty cool. Now this island also has a ton of space for you to build, as well as some rocky beaches, some sandy beaches, and a nice cherry blossom biome in the middle of it all. 3 villages, 2 islands, biomes, caves, and space to build. What more can you possibly ask for? Moving over to Java Edition for number 13, this big island here has 2 separate pillager outposts on it. Now, one of my favorite things about this island is you have so much space to build around these pillager outposts, assuming you can survive them, of course. I mean, for real, just coming down to one of the pillager outposts, look at how many pillagers are in this one area. And that's only one of them. There's a second pillager outpost too. Now coming all the way down to this end, you're also going to have a bunch of trees for wood. And if I didn't mention, you also spawn on this island. And there's not much land nearby, so good luck escaping this one alive. Now number 12 on the other hand, I promise you are not going to want to leave. This island is huge and has so many different places to explore. Now of course, coming over here to the main attraction, you have a really big icy mountain range here with a ton of spruce trees in the middle. Now this mountain here peaks at Y level 250 and it has a pillager outpost all the way at the top. I mean, seriously, this is the perfect spot for this pillager outpost. I like to imagine it's some sort of watchtower for whatever they're hiding here. Now again, similar to those last seeds, this one has so many places to explore, you're not even going to want to leave this island. Biomes, huge cliffs, caves, and so many more things. This seed really has it all. Stick in here with me for number 11. I promise you're not going to want to miss this one. Now this cliff island here is over 100 blocks tall. And if you haven't already noticed, one side is completely hollowed out with a really big lush cave. Look at this, it literally has 2 layers. One up here and then one down here, and this area is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this. It cuts all the way from one side of the island all the way out to the other. But this island just keeps getting cooler because you've also got some jungle and some bamboo jungle up here at the top. What are the chances of that? Now this island here isn't the only cool part of this seed though, because looking over here, you're also going to find another huge land area with a ton of cliffs, big mountains, and different biomes for you to explore. That's it for the 5 big survival islands. We're now going to move on to the complete opposite 5 small survival islands. But right before we do that, if you're enjoying, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for weekly seed showcases. With that, let's move on to number 10, this quad shipwreck survival island. Look at this, one island with 4 shipwrecks, one on every corner of the island. And the coolest part is every single shipwreck is completely different. This one is fully intact. This one is half a ship lying on its side. This one is half a ship and completely upright. And then this one over here is a full ship but on its side. This island is so unique. And on top of that, can you imagine how much loot you're going to be able to get from 4 separate shipwrecks right off spawn? Add that on top of a couple trees and a ton of space to build. This island is so cool. Number 9 is a large plains biome with a single tree on it. This is awesome. Look at this. It's pretty flat, so you have plenty of space to build. It's mostly plains with a tiny bit of desert on the sides. And like I mentioned, literally one single tree. This is giving off the same vibes as Skyblock, just in island form, completely surrounded by water. Look at this. There's no land anywhere nearby. So this could be a pretty fun one. Spawn in, break the tree, and either escape off the island or survive here for as long as possible. If you like that last seed, but it just wasn't big enough, then here you go. This seed is going to be much better. As you can see, this one has a bigger plains biome in the middle and some bigger beaches along the sides. Also, instead of one tree, it has a lot more trees and a couple different types of wood. Again, like I mentioned, very similar to that last seed, this time just with more. More biomes, more trees, more caves, and more things to explore. But that's not all. Mine some trees, get in a boat, and come over to these coordinates in the top left, and you're gonna find another nice sized biome with way more things to do. Now this one has a savanna, birch and oak forest, a jungle all the way over there, an acacia village, and a nether ruined portal all together on these 2 islands. Now it's also got a nice little water passageway cutting through the middle. There are so many things that you can do here. Number 7's island kind of looks like a yin yang. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? This island has a nice birch forest that wraps around the outside, and then in the middle is a smaller island with a couple more trees on it. Now it's also got rivers surrounding this as well, and I think this would be the perfect place to build a little lake house. And look over here, there's also a little ravine cutting through the island. This thing looks super cool. Now personally, I think this seed would be great if you just want to play some Minecraft, slow down, and have some fun. Number 6, the final small island one. This is absolutely perfect. Look at how awesome this island is. You got some desert over here, you've got some trees, and then a weird vertical wall. I don't know what's going on over there, but this island is super flat. Look at this. The difference from the top to the bottom is literally a single block, so you'll have tons of space to build here. There is also literally no land around you for thousands and thousands of blocks. You've got a couple animals, a couple different types of trees, but overall nothing too special, which honestly is my favorite part of this island. And just like that, the big islands and the small islands are done. We're now going to move on to the absolutely crazy islands, starting off with seed number 5. This island has 6 separate structures at it. A pillager outpost, nether ruined portal, and a village on the surface. Then underneath you also have a trial ruins, a trial chamber, and a stronghold. And then coming right off the island, there's even a 7th structure, a shipwreck right over there. Now, if you're somebody that hates searching for all of the cool types of structures, this seed is perfect, and mix that in with a survival island. This one is absolutely crazy. Now, one of the only structures that this island is missing is a mansion. So let's move on to number 4 with not 1, but 2 mansions on one island. Look at this thing, it's crazy. 1 mansion on that side, 1 mansion on that side, and so many different things in between the 2 of them. Now, most of it is dark oak, but you've also got some snow mixed in there, some pale gardens, and a bunch of mushroom trees. Now, in between those 2 mansions coming underground, you're gonna find a nice sized cave with a single tree down here somehow. Part of the mansion is even underneath here too. And if you keep going deeper, you're going to find a nice sized lush cave for you to explore. Now moving further in this direction, you're also going to have a nice little lake cutting through the whole island with a nether ruin portal down here at the bottom. So yeah, overall a really cool seed. I love how there's 2 mansions and they're on the same island. Once you finish one, you can go straight into another one. Think of all of the loot that you can get from these. Number 3 is the least looking island on this list, if that makes sense. This weird island peaks at Y level 150, and I'm not even really sure what I'm looking at here. In the middle, you've got a bunch of 50 block tall pillars with trees on top. What is going on here? You've also got a bunch of floating islands up here and some lush cave that's not even in a cave. Like really, I'm not even sure what I need to say. I think building down here could be pretty cool, but like what am I even looking at here? And once again, similar to some of the other seeds, you've got a bunch of different types of islands, each one with different shapes and sizes. And I'm not going to show them to you because where would the fun be in that? You're going to have to check them out for yourself. Look, this one is literally just a plains island with nothing on it. This is awesome. The 4th crazy island on this list is a pillager outpost and a village taking up literally every square inch of this island. There's not a single piece of it that's not taken up by the structures. Now, unfortunately, you don't spawn on this island. So I'm wondering if you're going to be able to make it here and kill the pillagers before they're able to completely clear out the villagers. No, stop it. Stop it, please. However, this island is only the start of this seed. First of all, looking over in this direction, you're going to have another island with a big mangrove forest and a village on it over there as well. Then looking over here, you're also going to have another smaller island and an ocean ruins on the side here. However, if you come to the actual spawn of this seed, you're first of all going to spawn next to whatever this generation is over here. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. But also, you're going to have 2 separate villages and 2 desert temples nearby. The 5th and final crazy island seed on this list is this one. And I know what you're thinking. Hold on, this doesn't look too crazy. But it gets crazy when you look around this island. So looking around that island, you're going to find literally every single overworld biome in the game within 1,000 blocks of it. This is absolutely crazy. I think this island would be perfect if you love survival islands, but you also love having all of the types of biomes super accessible to you. Well, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for weekly seed showcases. And I'd recommend checking out the video on your screen right now for even more great content.